Picks and bans coming in. We do have some swappy doppy. Murray State will be in blue this round. Let me do my swappy doppy. There's the Graves ban. They really do not want to deal with that. Can't say as a blame them. And Indiana will be in red this time. And there's the Nautilus ban again. They really do not want KG to get that Nautilus pick for whatever reason. Oh my god, this was locked. Why did you let me move it? Oh. Need to move.
Fine. I don't need more enemies.
Senna ban coming out. Murray State locking that down. They really just aren't dealing with Senna, and I can't say as blame them. I think everything else is fine. We will see in the game. I'm trying at my best to keep everything as coordinated as possible. But it is just me today. I do apologize that we do not have Seth Clipper McDaniel as my co-host today. He is busy with work. He will be here next week though, so be excited for that. All right, the first set of bands, they lock out the Vlad, they lock out the Oriana, and they lock out the Nautilus. Murray State can't have them. Murray State has kept Set, Senna, and Graves out of there. And the first pick is a Swain. I know who's going to be driving that Swain. I have heard that Swain is starting to fall off a little bit in the support role, which is kind of where I expect to see him today. But we will find out. I am doing a little bit of social media in this, so give me just a second. Bloop. All right. Let's see. How are the picks going? So we see the Lysandra again. We see the Swain again. We see the Swain for Murray State. Aphelios got in for Indiana, as well as Rumble. Ooh, I'm excited to see some Rumble. I hope you guys are too. I dig Rumble. So don't forget, if you want to help support the Murray State University Racers Esports Student Organization, you can subscribe to the Twitch channel. You can donate money via PayPal, and you can purchase merchandise via the Teespring store below. All of that money will go back to the student organization. It does not go to the university. This is completely a student org with some staff volunteers that help out on the weekends and at nights and every time we do that. We would love to have your support. You guys just being here watching the match today is awesome support, and we needed that just as much as anything else. So tell your friends to tune in, you know, tell your whole family to watch. Get as many people as you can to tune in and watch us. And we're trying to put on a good show and trying to show some very skilled high level League of Legends play. So let's see. What else we got going on? It looks like Indiana is going to steal the Leona away, but maybe they're going to go Leona MF combo. I'm not sure yet. They also banned the Olaf. No Olaf jungle today for Easy Fox. They really do not want to ban it. And there's a Trundle ban. So that's a pretty strong top lane pick. Pretty good ban to keep out of the hands of Indiana at this point.
I won't be denied.
So I actually just got some news recently that one of our local high schools, Graves County, took, let me double check my notes here, second in the state for Rocket League at the high school level. And there's a Sejuani ban and Mordekaiser ban. Sejuani is not going to be the jungler for anybody today. Now, because of that, they have been offered scholarships to Western Kentucky University. So this esports thing is pretty big in college, and knowing that some of our rival schools are able to offer scholarships for esports is kind of it's a mixed bag. It's awesome that they're doing it. It's sad that we can't yet, but we're getting there. There's a Xin Zhao pick coming out from Indiana. That's their jungler for this matchup. And the Jin coming in from Murray State University is the ADC pick, I do believe. He might be going mid, but I wouldn't bet any money on it. Next pick from Murray State University will be Jarvan again. So it's going to be Jarvan versus Xin Zhao in the jungle. Lots of spears. It's just going to be very dangerous. Lots of pointy sticks all over the place. And the Morgana pick. No, Nami. Now, wait a minute. I'm all sorts of confused. Lots of hovering coming out from KG here. Who's it going to be? It's not going to be Lux. This is the second game. First game went to Murray State University. Indiana surrendered. Morgana pick. So that's either... So it's not going to be Swain support. It's going to be Swain top, apparently. Yeah, 13-2 with 4 towers taken, I believe. And the last pick coming out from Indiana is Karma. Could be Karma top, could be Karma support. It's probably Karma. Wait a minute. Karma mid. Yeah, okay. Karma mid. Aphelios and Leona will be the bot lane. Rumble will be the top lane. And Jinjel will be the jungle. Murray State is going to be Swain, Jarvan, Lissandra, Jin, and Morgana. Lots of CC coming out from Morgana as long as KG can hit his Qs. And then Jin can clean up with his 4 shots. Boom, 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 boom. And we will be back to it in just a moment after spectator delays.
Like a roaring ocean, slowing motion. Lay down your troubled mind. We are only kind and will kindly cease to be as we intertwine with their universe and its cosmic symphony. The smoke lingers after fire. The smoke lingers after fire. Blind in potion, empty in motion. Like a roaring ocean, slowing motion. The smoke lingers after fire.
All right, we are almost back into the game. I just wanted to say, don't forget to follow us on social media if you haven't already. We are at Racer Esports on Twitter, Facebook.com/Racer Esports. Our YouTube link is available down below. Sadly, we do not have enough subscribers to set a custom URL yet. So if you haven't, and I don't know why you haven't, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We post all of our VODs from all of our previous streams up there so that you can enjoy all of this amazing action you've seen today over and over again as many times as you like, which we would love for you to do. All right, and we are going into the skin game. Indiana actually won the first round of that. They picked skins I really like. Let's see here. Murray State is going to stay with the Blade Queen Lysandra. That's going to cost them points. Secret Agent Xin Zhao from Indiana. Super Galaxy Rumble. I think Indiana takes the skin win again just because of the Super Galaxy Rumble. All right. I wish those notifications would go away. I thought I had them turned off, but apparently I do not. Check the timers. Chat is off. Time controls are off. Murray State University is in the blue this time. Indiana is in the red. They have swap sides on the board. Welcome to round 2 of this match between Murray State University and Indiana Tech Warrior Esports. The Warriors versus the Racers. Let's get this match started. And everything is actually lined up pretty well this time. I did not mess anything up. Go me. All right. Everyone's pinging mid. Maybe we're going to have an ARAM match. Who knows? Let's see what happens. And it looks like, yeah, Murray State's going to run it pretty much completely down mid. They may veer here at the last second into the river. Yep. It looks like they want to kind of invade. There's a lot of people. Oh, an early flash coming out from Pizzeria. They're putting a lot of damage on that Karma already. Karma below half health. And a great early damage invade from Murray State University. I wouldn't really call it an invade. A great early lane attack. And now Murray State is going to rotate to the lanes. The Swain is going to go back home and then probably teleport. I'm excited to see Swain top. Swain is a scaling champion. So as long as he's killing minions and getting stacks and putting damage on other champions, he will just get stronger and stronger as the game goes. I'm also really curious to see how Indiana plays Aphelios, as we have not seen a lot of him in college play in our conference. At least not in matches against Murray State. So I'm not sure how Murray State is going to do against him either. But both teams, it looks like, again, they're going to go reverse jungling. So Murray State is going to do red into blue. They're going to start bot lane to top jungle. And Indiana is going to start top down. Getting that red buff early. That will help them. That will help the jungler move a little bit faster, put a little bit of extra damage down on the camps. Blue gives a lot more mana, so you can continue pressing your abilities for a little while longer. And now let's see how Indiana does with Leona. They're already putting a ton of damage down on this Leona. She's taking quite a beating. I'm not sure if Murray State is feeling a little confident here and wanting to be a little more aggressive this match, or if Indiana is wanting to be a little bit more defensive this match after what happened in the first matchup. Or first round, however you want to call it. Beats a Rio really low early. A big heavy gank coming out on him from Indiana. He's got to remember he's not playing Vlad this time. You can't just walk away from everything and heal up. And it looks like he is going to keep poking Rumble. There's a jungle invade coming out from Indiana. And it looks like mid lane, the jungle, and top are going to collapse on this Jin Zhao. The problem is Pizzeria is already low. First blood going to Indiana there. I'm not sure what Pizzeria was thinking he was going to do. And yeah, Indiana's going to get away. He had to burn the flash. And it looks like he also... Yeah, he just burned flash. But he got out of there. Xin Zhao got out. Great play from Indiana. Murray State collapsed, but Pizzeria probably should have took it a little slower considering his HP pool was a little low. It's not like Xin Zhao was going to go anywhere. A little bit more poke in the bot lane. Like I said, I think Pizzeria is trying to get his hands wrapped around playing Swain versus playing Vladimir right now. Karma's going to put a little stun down on Lysandra unless she can get out, and she does. She's able to dash out of things and teleport away, but it's going to be hard for the Karma to get that lockdown. Because as long as you get far enough away, it breaks and it doesn't work. Still going to be able to poke though. Swain able to start building his stacks quite well in this Rumble. Good CC coming out from him. He's going to stay under tower, though, which is probably the better bet. It looks like he thought Jarvan may have been going in for a gank to help him out, but I think they called that off due to the vision being spotted out. I would have liked to see Murray State clean up that ward after they noticed it was there, too. But you can't get everything you want. So there's lots of pressure coming in from Indiana on the mid lane and in the top lane. That means that the priority there for the Indiana jungle is near the Rift Herald, which is really not great right now. They need that pressure in the bot lane for that first dragon to come in soon. A little Morgana damage coming out, while the Jhin just keeps rotating through his rounds. Another good route there coming out from the Swain from Murray State University. Pizzeria hitting those skill shots, slowing down this Rumble. Very nice. CS lead in favor of, if I'm just eyeballing it, I would say Murray State University, to be perfectly honest. And there's a big root coming in on the Karma. Jarvan dives in. This is the gank in the mid lane. He's just going to auto her, and she flashes out. Will he? He's not going to dive in for the kill, but they have definitely put this Karma behind quite a bit now. She is going to have to go back, which means free wave push for Thunder. And there's a dive coming in from Murray State. Jhin is in trouble, and Morgana was not there. Jin Zhao almost catching out the Morgana, but Indiana Tech up 2-0 right now. Murray State getting a lot of damage out, but just not able to seal the deal on any of these early ganks. Another nice route coming in on the Rumble. There's the Jarvan diving in again. I believe that burned another flash. They are getting summoner spells left and right here when they're doing these ganks, but it's just not quite enough yet. And Rumble is super low. He is going to have to back, which means Swain is going to be able to put a lot of pressure on that top lane and build a lot more stacks without any problem at all. It looks like he was going to keep him, and that's what I'm talking about right there. The pressure came in from the bot lane. They took out just the ADC, which was enough to allow Jin Zhao to coordinate a dragon kill, and he just swooped in and took it. No problem. Blackwing getting bullied pretty hard by this Karma. Her skill shots are landing pretty frequently, and I'm just not sure what he's going to do about her. Here comes the teleport into the top lane. Bot lane for Indiana is missing. They're pinging that there's vision. They're in that bush near the bottom lane. They've really got to pick up their vision game, Murray State does. You can see quite a few wards placed by Indiana, both in the Murray State jungle and Indiana's own jungle. There's one Murray State ward there, and it is giving them good vision. That is a good placement because they can catch when Jin Zhao or anybody else goes to rotate and get those chickens. Oh, and there's a stun. Rooted Leona. They're going to put some damage on him, but uh-oh, Jin Zhao's there, and they just collapse on KG. Not really who you want to target early game is Leona. She has a lot of defense. You're not going to get an easy kill on her, and if the jungle can rotate in, like you saw, they're just able to melt whoever's in the front. There's some good damage on the Philios. That's what you really want to see. He takes that turret down, and Jarvan's rotated down here to help Jhin until Morgana is able to make it back. Some pinks coming out from the Swain. And another root onto the Rumble. He puts a little bit more damage down. And both players kind of rotate back. Jhin is way too far forward. He gets locked down, but Jarvan dives in on the Aphelios. Looks like they were going for the bait play here. The problem is Leona is able to lock down Jhin. Morgana gets the root on the Aphelios. They put in a little more damage. Are they going to get to take him down? They finally take him down, but it does cost Easy Fox. Scraw is slaying the horizon, and Scraw is about to go down because Leona is just going to auto attack him to death. She is going to take one tower shot, 2 tower shots, and it's going to be enough probably to walk away. Oh, the big flash from KG. He hit that tower, but for some reason it let him juke out just at the last second, so Leona could not kill him. So they go 1 for 1, no, 2 for 1 in favor of Indiana again, and Blackwing is low. He needs to be careful. He's healing back up now. Morgana is still in the bot lane. She's going to be cleaning up some of these minions until Jhin gets back. He will not be able to get that CS, so it is her priority to go ahead and take those. Quite a heavy push here from the Karma into this mid lane turret. And this is a complete flip from our last match. Murray State is on the defensive. and they are dealing with quite the fight on their hands. Indiana is putting out a lot more damage this time, and that's what I wanted to see. Cleaning up that vision, making sure that they're not letting the enemy team know exactly where they're at the entire time. Jin has to be careful from where he's at. He is able to get hit from that Aphelios from pretty much his tower to tower access. And there's the dive on the Karma. He gets the lockdown with the ulti. He's going to auto attack her. She really has nowhere to go. She's just going to have to walk away. I don't think she has any abilities. She pops her shield. That's going to keep her alive a little bit longer. She doesn't really want to burn any summoners, and I don't blame her. She's pretty low. And the Jin Zhao and the Rumble come down. They get a stun on the Jin Zhao. There's the Rumble ulti. And there's Pizzeria coming in. I'm not sure he really needed to teleport for that, but they're going to put a lot of damage on those two and push them out. And I believe Murray State could rotate to Rift Herald. I wouldn't quite recommend it, as Jin Zhao is still up. And yeah, he pops the Seed Vision to make sure that Lissandra is having to go back to lane, and Jarvan going back into the jungle. And as you can see here, Leona playing the opposite vision game, making sure Murray State cannot see who's in this tri push. And they get a root down. Is it going to be enough? There's a little bit more damage coming from Morgana, but it's just not quite enough to do anything. Jin Zhao trying to protect the mid lane turret for a little bit, and he's going to dive in on the Lissandra. She gets a root off, and is going to walk away unscathed. There's another turret from Aphelios. Those turrets have quite the range on them. And it looks like Indiana is already positioning themselves for that second dragon. They do already have a mountain dragon, I believe, an infernal dragon, so they have 4% more attack power. And Rumble just walking into that ability, giving Swain a little bit more power. More vision coming out from all lanes, all positions. Again, Murray State really needs to start putting some pressure in via the mid lane. It's safe pressure. They also need to be putting some pressure in from the bot lane, and there's a little bit of that pressure. They lock down Leona. Morgana walks up, which I'm not sure what the plan was there. There's the Leona ult, but there is the Aphelios ult, allowing him to melt. I believe that was his ult. It's really hard to tell with him. But he was able to melt KG with his abilities, giving the pressure to Murray State. But in comes the Jarvan. They put some more CC down on this Aphelios, and that shutdown goes to Jin. That's a delicious piece of gold going to him. But as you can see, Indiana just rotated. They said, you can have the Aphelios. We're going to take this dragon. Lissandra's there. There's some Jin shots. Is he going to put him down on people, or is he going to burn him? Ah, but the Jarvan comes in. And red team takes the dragon. Murray State was going for the steal. There goes the Jin Zhao. Lissandra's really low. They get a root, but Leona's able to dash into her. They take the Leona down too. Jin Zhao down. Lissandra down. Karma's going to take some damage. But at the end of it, Indiana takes second dragon, so they now have a defense dragon and a damage dragon. The next dragon up will be a Cloud Drake in 4 minutes and 33 seconds. No one has taken a Rift Herald yet. So far, a much slower game as far as towers are concerned. Kills are pretty even. It's, you know, Indiana's lead 7-5. They also have a 2,000 gold lead against Murray State University. So, you know, all signs are pointing towards a much different Indiana team this matchup. They're playing a lot more strategically. They're controlling the objectives a lot better. They've got vision on their side. And Murray State is just having trouble getting those certain ganks that you need to get. There's a big stun on the Rumble. He's getting a lot of damage put on by the Swain, and Swain is going to have to stop at that point. Rumble is low, but he's going to back up, get some vision out of his own to make sure that Jin Zhao doesn't come out. But Jarvan looks like he wants to gank Jin Zhao, but in comes Karma. They're pinging. They're saying, hey, 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 let's go help here. Let's get this. Let's get this. Lissandra's trying to roll up. Morgana's trying to roll up. They're both fighting in the Rift Herald pit. There's a root on Jin Zhao. He's low. But there's the Rumble ult. Lissandra's there, and Swain is going to take the Rift Herald kill. No problems there. Murray State University, good collapse, good coordinating communication play there to be able to know that that was happening, force out Jin Zhao, and take the objective. That is what they absolutely have to be doing right now. These objectives are pretty important. I know a lot of higher level play has stayed away from the Rift Herald, but, you know, if you have the ability to take something from another team, you need to take it from them. You do not need to let them have something. I think Murray State was going to be perfectly fine with them not taking the Rift Herald as long as Indiana had left it alone, but when Indiana decided to go for it, Murray State had to counterplay. And this bot lane is just really bullying this poor Morgana. She's going to try to clean up some more vision. And, oh, there's a good stun on Leona. She is low now, even more rooting, and she is just going to stand in that damage for just a little while longer. But that HP pool that she's got, they are not really making a big dent in it yet. They're pinging vision in Murray State jungle. Lissandra's put quite a bit of pressure on that tower thanks to that Rift Herald. And Rumble's going to go in on Pizzeria. Pizzeria here taking a lot of damage. He's going to have to back up a little bit. He pops a heal. Drinks a potion. That is the last charge in his current corrupting potion. Again, Leona is rooted, but Xin Zhao is there. Aphelios is there. There comes another teleport in for Indiana. Jarvan shuts down Aphelios again. There's the Jhin ulti. He's focusing on the Karma. He needs to pop one more Xin Zhao. He gets the Xin Zhao shot. He is on a killing spree. There's some more root. They put down some more damage on that Karma. She is just going to walk away. Oh. Jhin needs to back up. She gets a lot of damage on Jhin. They dodge another Karma ability. Murray State has 4 people down bot. They need to take advantage of this. They really need to be pushing that tower. They're going to back instead. Leona is low. She backs as well. Karma is left there to help defend bot tower. Mid lane is completely empty. Lissandra and Jarvan are rotating in, and Swain catches a big root on Rumble under tower. He's going to take a lot of damage for that. Swain ulti comes out. He does the flash knowing that the Rumble ulti, but Rumble has the advantage at the end of the day and gets the kill on Swain. Great play all around. I believe the problem was Pizzeria was hoping to flash out of that Rumble ulti, but he flashed directly into Rumble, and Rumble basically was a barrier as part of that ulti. Lissandra really getting pressured on mid tower here as Indiana State is trying to come back and sort of show aggression here. Now this is exactly what they need to be doing, and this is what Murray State should have done earlier. Could they have? They had 4 people bot lane. There was no reason at all that they should not have. They couldn't have gone all 4 people and put effort into taking that first tower. But that's first tower gold going to Indiana Tech. Some of Scraw's friends are in chat letting him know he needs to play a little bit better. And as you can see, Indiana rotating down into bot. They are getting positioned for this 3rd dragon. Murray State cannot let them have this dragon. This objective is pretty big. Good luck, Murray State. Thanks, Aziz. And yeah, they are just controlling the vision game, and they're going to have no problem at all rotating in and starting this dragon. And here they go. Leona's going to start tanking it. Murray State is going to go ahead and put some damage down. They've rooted the Leona. She's going to take tons of damage from that Cloud Drake. They keep her rooted. They still just do not have enough damage. There's a teleport coming in. I believe that's the Rumble. Yeah, the Rumble comes in to help out Indiana Tech. While Murray State locks down 2 inside the Jarvan ult. And it looks like Jhin is going to put a lot of damage down on that Rumble. Xin Zhao is going to get shielded by the Karma, and he's going to try to run away. That's exactly what Murray State needs to do. They're going to rotate out and start this dragon. Morgana's going to put some vision in. Jhin and Swain are going to stay near the back to try and put damage from a range and keep Indiana. And it looks like, did Swain steal that blue? No, I don't believe he did. But great job controlling that objective after the fight broke out. Murray State was able to rotate back in. Now here's what they need to do. They've got Swain in the bot lane. They've got Jhin in the bot lane. They've got Morgana in the bot lane. They need to go ahead and push that tower. And they finally do that. Jarvan and Lissandra in the mid lane able to keep a lot of pressure there while the Indiana Tech folks are respawning and getting back to lane. Aphelios has gone top lane here. And it looks like Swain, that's the rotation. Swain has rotated. And he is going to keep putting some pressure down in the spot lane while Murray State sort of reorganizes after taking a dragon and taking a tower. So it's all tied up in kills. It is 1,000 gold lead in favor of Indiana, and it's all tied up in towers. Indiana having a 1 dragon advantage, and honestly, I would probably say a 2 dragon advantage. 10% ultimate cooldown reduction, while beneficial, is not the greatest bonus in the world compared to attack damage and armor. Swain is going to go in ulti on Aphelios. They melt him after dedicating 4 people from Murray State University to slow this top lane push from Aphelios. Now Jhin and Swain are in the top lane with Morgana. They're pinging it. They're going to go for this top lane tower, which is exactly what they should do. Morgana's going to put some vision into the enemy team jungle, which is perfect. So Jin and Morgana are going to poke this tower while Swain goes back down bot to deal with Rumble. Jarvan and Xin Zhao are fighting over jungle control. F's in chat already? No, surely not. And Murray State takes another tower, so great rotations from Murray State University. Great pressure when they need it. They're playing a lot better as a team fight team, whereas previously they have really been a 1v1 team. Oh, WL's back on, so we are in the background. I'm a little hurt. We're way more interesting than Overwatch League, I guarantee it. Murray State going for the next objective available. That is the Rift Herald. Now, notice no one from Indiana is able to even contest this right now. They're having to deal with minion waves pushing up in the bot and top lanes. And mid lane Karma just sort of trying to get those minions pushing forward, since that is the only tower they've taken. And they're going to collapse on this Swain to take this bot lane tower. He's going to do everything he can to try to put some more hurt on. He's not going to pop ulti or anything like that. He knows he's dead. That's kind of okay. He was just sort of split pushing, but that is going to let them send this Rift Herald in the mid lane. And Indiana, it looks like they're trying to go for a base race here of sorts. I don't really agree with this. Lissandra rotates down bot. She probably should have went ahead and went mid with the rest of her team. They could maybe sacrifice another tower, but no, Lissandra going in the all here to protect the tower. Tower hits going down for everybody on Indiana. Oh, and they burn the Rift Herald before he can hit that last turret before inhibitor. But they're going to keep that Rumble locked down and walk away. But Aphelios with that damage. Just the range on his shots, hitting that Morgana. Lissandra able to keep 3 of Indiana at bay here. They just really want to poke this tower down. Lissandra's got plenty of ways to get out. Oh, but I think she's done now, considering the ulti had already been burnt. And yeah, Illinois is going to be able to melt this tower really quick. So that was a tower taken. Oh, and here comes the Jarvan play. He's not able to get a kill, but they push the Xin Zhao way off. Murray State rotating out in a perfect time. They need to watch out. Rumble is behind them. I hope they can see that. Yeah, they pinged it. Looks like Jarvan and Morgana and Jin are going to rotate here, but Rumble is already well out of the way. They're not too worried. Aphelios may be waiting to try to steal this red buff here, but I'm not sure if he knows that they're taking it. Yep, Murray State gets it. And are they positioning for... They are not. So it's another Cloud Drake. It would be great for Murray State to have 20% cooldown on ultis. It would be great if they had global ultis. So we're not sure exactly who is going to go for this next dragon, because it's, again, not the most beneficial. But Murray State kind of has to go for it. They do not want Indiana Tech to get this Dragon Soul. That's just short and long of it. I cannot believe. Well, he had vision there. That was a great play by Pizzeria. He was watching his mini-map. He put down that ability to stop that Rumble, and Rumble had the back. Pizzeria just going to keep farming, because the more stuff he hurts with his abilities and kills with them, the more stacks he gets. I'm not exactly sure how many stacks he has at this point, but he is doing a great job. He has his Rod of Ages up. He's got 10 stacks on that. Murray State has quite the item build going on here. I would like to see more wards in their inventory, but that's okay too. Carmen trying to come down. It looks like, yeah, again, Indiana setting up for this dragon. Murray State is already in position though, and it looks like Indiana's going to back up. They are going to try to trade for the Baron, I believe. They said, you know what, you can have that dragon, Murray State. We're just going to go ahead and take Baron because Rumble's up here. Murray State knows they're at Baron. Are they going to contest the play? If they are, they better start moving that way. They know it's a face check opportunity. They know they shouldn't just walk straight into this river, and they don't. Wonderful play by Murray State University. They are watching. They know that. Yeah, and there's a perfect shot to let them know who all's in that bush. And now the fight starts. They get some CC down on Rumble. There's a Zanyas with a Swain. Swain takes down Rumble. Aphelios takes down Morgana. Jarvan takes down Xin Zhao. And Swain is just putting down more damage and trying to take that Aphelios. Here comes the Jin ult. He pops one shot, it misses. Oh no! Leona diving in on the Jin. It's not enough. And yeah, Jarvan and Jin clean up. That is an ace for Murray State University, and they take the kill lead. They're going to rotate down and more than likely take this dragon, because 2 people easy mode for a Cloud Drake. Scraw's a little low, but he will not be taking the damage. So no one up yet from Indiana. Murray State's going to go ahead and take this objective. That gives them another 10% cooldown reduction on their ultimates. And a little bit more gold and a little bit more XP in the hands of Murray State University. They do still have to worry about this Baron. They have to keep putting vision in there, because at any time Indiana is now back with 5 fresh players who have all probably bought some items and updated. There is 150 gold bounty left on Aphelios. So they just need to kill him a little bit more and get some Aldani gold. Jarvan has to be careful, and Jhin has to be really careful. If they take down Jarvan or Jhin, they're giving away a ton of gold to Indiana Tech. So Murray State is going to have to play pretty cautiously with those two folks, which is kind of hard to do since Jarvan is pretty much their instigator. Great play here by Lysandra, cleaning up this vision. Rumble's there to try to stop her from doing all that, but she's getting these wards out of the way because Murray State needs to have vision control over the Baron now, and it is going to be an entire Baron game. Karma's in the bot lane, though, so I'm kind of surprised what the setup here is. Murray State is positioning for the Baron. They've got wards in. It looks like Swain is going to go back while they clean up more of the vision from Indiana, and Indiana is willing to fight right now. They're looking for it. They know not everybody from Murray State is here. And they went on the Jarvan. He is going to pop an ability to get out of the way. And Jin Zhao and Leona and Rumble are going to start this Baron again, maybe? Nope, they're going to clean up vision as well. Lysandra is in the river. Jin is in mid lane with Jarvan and Morgana and Swain. It looks like they're both wanting that team fight. I don't know if Murray State wants to take it right here. They kind of want to fight in the river or in mid lane. Fighting in this sort of jungle area is risky and can split your team up pretty quickly. So they really want to be careful. A good lockdown on Jin Zhao. He's going to get rooted a little bit longer. They put a little bit more damage on him. There's another Jin ult. He's going to shoot as many shots as he can. He has to back up, but that causes Indiana to retreat. Lysandra is just going to be split pushing here in the bot lane. And it looks like Indiana is going to actually, are they going to back? They are backing. I don't think Murray State knows exactly how many have backed. They know some have backed. So they're going to try to go down on this this Aphelios here. Jarvan goes in hot. He is putting down the damage, but he has taken even more than he is giving. And Aphelios is just going to cause his to burn his GA. But there comes some Leandra damage. They shut down Aphelios again. Jarvan is really low. He has to be careful. Oh, if he had stayed in that spot just a few seconds longer, he would have got some heals. But they shut down the Jarvan. Pizzeria getting a kill on Leona. He is going to stay on this Rumble, put some more damage on. They hits the blast pod, but he is still on this Rumble. A lot more damage coming out. And Murray State is positioning themselves to try to get this Jin Zhao. He's got buffs. There's the root. They're going to get some damage on him now. He is done for, and those buffs go to Jin. So Jin is now red-blue buff. And he is going to push this bot lane a little bit more. Murray State is going to give up positioning on the Baron right now. They've technically given up vision on the Baron right now. They have the only ward really near the pit. And that is a slow. There's a stopwatch or a Zanya's pop from Rumble. And Swain is just going to put a lot more damage down and take some tower hits without too much worry. And this Aphelios. Oh my gosh, that Aphelios damage. I'm not sure anybody can tank that. But they get a turret in trade of a Swain. And now Indiana Tech is pinging. We got to go Baron. We got to go Baron. We got their Swain out. He's going to be on a 28-second respawn timer. And Murray State is pinging for buffs. While Indiana Tech is going to go towards that Baron pit. They're going to clean the vision up. They're going to put some... And there's red buff staying on Jin a little longer. He is going to go back to base. But Indiana Tech could go ahead and start this Baron uncontested. They know there's vision here. They know they've spotted out. They are going to start it, just like I said. They are completely uncontested by this. Jarvan can kind of go in, but I wouldn't recommend it. He is alone. Rumble's going to rotate down to try to block out any sort of attack range. Karma comes in from behind. She is basically a sacrificial lamb at this point to catch the Jarvan out. Jarvan is going to bout. They get the root on the Karma. They burn the Karma down. Lysandra was playing bait there while Jin pops the ulti. Swain going in hard with his ulti. They get some damage. Rumble will not die. There he goes. Jarvan gets the Rumble. They get the Jin Zhao. They almost get the Leona. They get the Aphelios. Aphelios melts down another player. There's the Leona dead, and that is another ace for Murray State, which means that is a Baron for Murray State University. Guaranteed. There is no one that can contest this for over 30 seconds. 18 on Karma, but she will not be able to contest it. And Murray State will get this, and I assume push all three lanes. There will be a dragon coming up in 5 seconds, another Cloud Drake, which will give them a combined 30% ultimate cooldown reduction, so they can just press R that much faster, which will be extremely beneficial for Swain. Probably beneficial for Jarvan, and having Jin shot that early, that fast, going to be wild. They're going to go back. They're going to get some help, get their items. Karma ran over a Jin mine, so they know where she's at. She's trying to build some vision on that Cloud Drake because she figures Murray State's going there, which is exactly where they should be going as soon as they can. She's going to clean up the jungle a little bit, get herself some XP. She is down a level to the mid laner. The Xin Zhao is down 2 levels to the Murray State jungler. As you can see, Murray State has turned this game around 22-16 with a 5,000 gold lead, 2 tower lead, and they have taken Baron, so that is going to be an XP buff, gold buff, I believe, and damage buff. Quite a bit of buff once you take Baron. Plus, they can get their minion waves pushing a lot harder as long as they stay near those minion waves. Right now, they're just zoning out so they can take this 3rd Cloud Dragon for, there it is, 30% total ultimate reduction for Murray State University. So yeah, Swain is just going to keep pressing R all day long. And there they are. They're going to go ahead and push mid. Aphelios backs to help his team out. There's some pings going on to maybe push bot lane too, but I don't know who's going to go do that at this time. They're pinging down Watch the Jungle. I'm not sure why they aren't pushing top lane at least, because top lane is actually pushing in favor of Indiana Tech at this moment. But that cannon minion is going to do quite a bit of damage all on its own, and unless Aphelios and friends take it down, yeah, there they go. Murray State will rotate back a little bit. Both the bot lane and the top lane are pushing in favor of Indiana. I'm not sure why Murray State is not taking care of that right now and sort of getting those lanes pushing back in their favor, because that would be free towers for them. I think they want to fight in the mid, and I just don't recommend it. Especially not with that Aphelios not being able to be CC'd down. They really just need a pick here. So they just kind of back up, stay under towers, kill a minion wave or 2. There you go, exactly. Lissandra's in the top, Swain's in the bottom. You know, Indiana's going to clear up some vision here. That's fine. This is what they need. They get the roots on this Aphelios. They're putting the damage down. There you go. Jarvan just melts him that time. And Jarvan's got Xin Zhao trapped too. He's just going to keep auto-attacking, and that is another kill for Jarvan. He gets hit by the Leona ult, but he's going to dive in hard on this Rumble. They're going to keep him rooted. He's got nowhere to go. He pops the stopwatch / Zanya's. I need to just look and see exactly which one it is. It's Zanya's. And that's another kill in favor of Murray State University. 3 down. They are going to be able to push this mid lane no problem, while top and bot can just keep going. It looked like Lissandra was going to come help out, but they were like, no, we're good. They thought they might have needed it. They get another lockdown on Karma. Karma can't move. They got a lot of damage out. And another turret cannon minion just firing relentless damage on this inner turret of Indiana Tech, and I'm not sure what they're going to be able to do. This is an inhibitor. It's going to go down. Swain is in the bot lane pushing that. They have to contest all 3 lanes. Murray State is able, and there's the Swain ult. They go hard on Swain. They put 3 down on him, but his HP pool is so big. He gets done. He pops his Zanyas. He pops what appears to be a redemption, or a it's a redemption. But they lose the Swain, but Murray State takes another tower in the top lane. They almost get a second inhibitor. And Murray State's going to back out. Oh, Aphelios with the shutdown on Jin. That damage coming out as far as the eye can see. Uh-oh. Lissandra is caught out. She is in trouble here. She puts a little hold on Xin Zhao, but she is just going to get melted. Not the direction you want to go when you're retreating from the enemy team. And now Xin Zhao, Indiana Tech, what they're going to have to do is play cleanup for a little bit here. They're going to have to watch this mid lane because they don't have an inhibitor. They almost don't have a top lane tower left. Without that inhibitor, that's super minions. That's at least 2 people dedicated to pushing, to keeping that off. There will be another Cloud Drake in a minute 45, another Baron in a minute 45 as well. So Murray State will probably start positioning for one of those 2 objectives while making sure that they do not give up any extra kills to Indiana Tech. They are still up in kills, 25-19. They are up in Dragons by 1, though they are all Cloud Drakes. They will get the Cloud Soul should they get the 4th win, or it will be a Cloud Drake in favor of Indiana, depending on who takes it. 4,000 gold lead in favor of Murray, 5 tower lead in favor of Murray State. 32 minutes and 33 minutes on the clock so far. Again, you want to reset here, you want to get vision here. As you can see, Indiana already has that bot lane pushing in their favor once again. They reset that minion wave. Swain is in the top lane. That's kind of where he wants to be because I'm pretty sure Murray State wants to fight on the Baron. They do not want to fight on the Dragon. I'm not really sure what Jarvan's thinking here. He needs to be careful. And there's a big O shot coming out from Aphelios. Don't think it really got anybody. Oh, there's a lockdown on Morgana. Morgana's in a little bit of trouble, but they're able to get her out of there. Gen Mine and some Morgana CC. As you can see, they're positioned here to keep Indiana from being able to put much vision in the Baron pit. That's exactly what they need to do. They're watching here. It looks like they might be. No, they're not going to go for the Aphelios. The Dragon is up. They're rotating down. Indiana Tech is also rotating down, but they're going to have to sacrifice the Karma. Karma is staying to clean up the lane. I think Indiana Tech here is going to go for a dive on Murray State as soon as they start this Dragon. A little bit of a hiccup in gameplay. I apologize for that. Morgana doing a great job to zone out this Indiana Tech team from being able to come down here and really cause problems. They're going to try to keep this blue from getting in Indiana's hands. And they get it. That's good. There's a root. Oh, and the dive from the Swain as he pops his ulti, and he's laying down damage, but and there goes the Zhonya's again. There's the Jhin ulti. Swain just trying to put down damage so that Murray State can go ahead and steal this Dragon again with Jarvan, and Jarvan is going to stay on it. And there's the Dragon Soul. That is 4 dragons for Murray State. Tons of damage coming in. I wish I could show exactly what the Soul does. And there is another shutdown, and Murray State has taken down 2 of Indiana Tech and sacrificed only a Swain with a 35-second cooldown timer, mind you. They're going to go ahead and rotate in and start clearing vision once again to keep Indiana Tech from being able to see them do this Baron play. They're going to clean out this jungle, keep it out of Indiana Tech's hands. Jarvan is right there in front of Rumble. Not sure what he is thinking. He's going to dash out, take a little bit of damage, gets a shield from Morgana, and they're going to kind of walk back. He is really trying to bait this play. I'm not quite sure what he's thinking here. He's low on health. Oh my gosh, that Jhin damage. But here comes Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao able to put the hurt on Jhin and Jarvan. Jarvan's going to resurrect the Guardian Angel, but he is probably going to go down. Oh, they get the root, but the dive in from the Xin Zhao. There's another shield. Blackwing has slain Xin Zhao. Beautiful. And there's Swain out of nowhere. Where did he come from? Oh, and Lysandra goes down to Rumble, but Rumble gets taken down by the Jarvan. And Murray State is going to ping push, because the Indiana Tech team has to deal with these super minions pushing their actual Nexus turrets. There's 3 down for Indiana Tech still. Murray State is actually going to regroup. I'm not sure if back right there in front of Leona is the wisest decision. Swain looks like he's poking away. Indiana Tech is pinging. We've got to keep these minions off of this inhibitor. We lost that tower. Murray State took a tower passively, and now it's just inhibitors. The Indiana Tech inhibitor is going to come back up, but they lose an inhibitor. 2 inhibitors down against Indiana Tech. Murray State regrouping, giving Indiana Tech a chance to regroup themselves, actually. But control-wise, Murray State has the field advantage right now. Vision control looks good. They've both got vision in the Baron pit, which is probably where the last team fight of this match is going to happen. 30-22, 8 kills in favor of Murray State University. 4 Cloud Drakes, an Elder Dragon up in 3 minutes and 48 seconds. I don't think it's going to come to that. Baron is up. Murray State's positioning around the Baron pit. Indiana Tech also positioning around the Baron pit. It's a vision game, and it's a who gets the first kill game now. Whatever that first pick is, whatever that massive CC is that causes a team to lose a team fight, that is going to pretty much decide a lot of this game. And it looks like it might be Murray State taking it. They get a lockdown on Xin Zhao, and he's going to have to back up. He's already low. Lysandra is going to keep split pushing, which gets a little bit of attention from the Aphelios and the Leona. Needs to watch out. Oh, the big stun, and they shut her down. Lysandra not able to pop ulti and save herself that time, but that dedicated 3 resources from Indiana Tech. Murray State being down on Lysandra, not the end of the world, but they really could have used that extra damage. They get some early lockdown on. They shut down the Karma. There's the Zhonya's in for Rumble again. Rumble is going to go down. They get the Swain ulti coming out here. He is putting down damage all day long. Resurrection coming out from Indiana Tech player. Leona still alive. Jhin misses some shots. Oh, it looks like Xin Zhao is just... Yep. Now, they are not going to go for Baron here. They are going to go ahead and push for these inhibitors. That's another ace. Yep, that is probably going to be the end of the game. As I do believe Indiana Tech has surrendered. And that is the end of the stream for today, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Murray State University takes the win over the Indiana Tech Warrior Esports team 2-0. And from